Yo, what's up, guys? This wasn't really a planned live stream, but I was like, why not? I have nothing better to do right now. I just got done school. I was thinking of filming a video on Josh Giddey, working on, of course, editing some videos like you guys suggested. So I'm probably just gonna be talking about some updates when it comes to the Knicks. When it comes to Alec Burks, he cleared protocol, but he still probably has to get back into conditioning. So he's gonna be back from the road trip. How shit too. It looks like he's not going to be joining the roster. We have plans to sign Luca Vildoza instead. So actually, it looks like the shit too semi shoot shit too, however you want to pronounce it. His contract won't go through, and they're probably going to be getting Luca Vildoza from overseas. He's still pretty young. He's probably not going to like bring much to the Knicks, like in a way of like playing and production on the court. Also, of course, it's game day. Talk about Alec Burks. But yeah, this wasn't a planned live stream. I just decided to hop on, see how you guys are doing and all that. But let me just sit down. So what's up to you guys? What's going on? We have Michael in the house. How you doing, Michael? Appreciate being a great supporter of the channel. We have Devin in the house. But yeah, it's just a beautiful day out as well. That's why I'm not like really in my room right now because like I don't know if you see the sun. It's crazy out here. It's supposed to be like 80 degrees, but most likely Alec Burks is supposed to come back for the road trip because it's gonna be like the same Derrick Rose situation. He is cleared, like of course out of the protocol, but you still have to get conditioned, you know. So he's probably not gonna be back tonight, which is of course good. Better safe than sorry. So he's probably gonna be back when it comes to the road trip. Like I said, D Rose got cleared of protocol. He just had to get back conditioning. To use that as an example. What's going on, Karan? Appreciate you being here, man. How you doing, man? Yeah, I just decided to hop on, give you guys those updates if you didn't know about like how Semi probably won't be on the team. We're not reaching a contract with him. We have plans on signing Luca Vildoza. This wasn't a planned live stream, so if anyone misses this, don't feel bad like whatsoever. This isn't my usual setup. It's just really beautiful outside today, and the weather here in New Jersey is like really bipolar. And Alec Burks update. It's game day today. Got to get a W. Huge game up against the Chicago Bulls tonight. No Zach LaVine or Markin comes off the bench now. Let's see if we can contain Kobe White. We know he's a streaky scorer of the basketball. Vucevic, of course. But yeah, we'll see what goes on to happen. I don't expect Luka Vildoza to play though. I think we just like did it to free up a roster spot. Getting rid of Simi and just adding him to a roster spot. If you hear like chimes outside, you know those chimes that are usually on the deck. But it was just to free up a roster spot and just add someone in. You know, not sure how Luka's gonna produce. He's a good playmaker. Shot 37% from three. Um, but yeah, we're a win now mode basketball team, so I don't see Luka getting minutes like that. Yo, Mama said don't trust you's in the house. Appreciate you being here, man. Great supporter of the channel. Great Knicks fan. How you doing? He says, "What up? What up? What up?" If you haven't already, make sure you sub on Mama. Make sure you sub up. Mama said don't trust you. Semi's someone we were actually planning on signing, but instead we're gonna be signing we're planning on signing Luca Vildoza. We're planning on signing him, just a body to bring in. Solid playmaker, coming from overseas, has some experience playing up against grown men. I believe he averaged like 11 points per game. Nothing special, but just a body to bring in. But yeah, Semi actually was someone that played at Vanderbilt with Darius Garland. Didn't put up big time eye popping numbers, but he is a power forward slash center. But he's not on the team. Like we were originally on planning to sign him, but Luca Vildoza is actually someone we've been interested in for like a week now. We're planning on signing him. It's not official, but most likely we are getting him because we got rid of Semi, which cleared up a roster spot. Yo, Jacob, what's going on, man? Appreciate being here. He says, gotta win tonight. Next two games must be wins. Yeah. Bulls really winnable game. No Zach LaVine. I get it. They have Lauri Markkanen, but he's really inconsistent. Kobe White streaky. I know they have Vucevic. He has the capability of going off, but we can't just lose to Vucevic. You know, this has to be a team effort, and I hope we get like a commanding exclamation point type of W tonight, like in Madison Square Garden, last game of the homestand. But yeah, let's go Knicks. Let's get the W, Jacob. Burks is not back tonight. I don't know if you saw those reports. People were saying he's back tonight. He's cleared of protocol, which he doesn't have though. anymore, the virus, but he's just probably still getting conditioned. The reports I read, the more reliable ones, that he's probably going to be back for the road trip. Because better safe than sorry. But yeah, but he doesn't have it anymore, which is great news. Sorry, I'm just walking around. It's such a beautiful day out here in New Jersey. You hear the chimes from outside. I don't know if anyone has those on deck. My mom just set those up. Um, but it's just such a beautiful day. It's supposed to be like 80 degrees, and everyone knows like the bipolar weather in New Jersey. But yeah, Random Studio 6 says, I'm going to the Cavs game tonight. Yo, who do they play tonight? That's awesome, man. And he says, and I'm at the Twins Indians game now. Who's winning? That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Random Studio 6 has been like part of like my channels for a long, long time. Just great supporter of the channel. Appreciate you being here, man. But enjoy that game. Nice house. Yeah, this isn't really a planned live stream. It was just kind of like just a hangout, see how you guys are doing, talking about game day, what we should do tonight to win this game. Some updates on Alec Burks, the Simi news as well. Potentially bringing in Luca Vildoza now. Yeah. The Rockets win is almost guaranteed. If we lose that game, that would definitely be embarrassing. Appreciate that, YB Jelly. It's a great day for you, huh? Yeah. Yeah, we could win against the Bulls. I think that's a really winnable game. Mama said don't trust you. Says we got this win tonight. No sweat in our brows. Yeah, let's get this. We got to get this W, man. We have to. We know like every Knicks game, there's always going to be a scare, but I don't care how, just win the game. I don't care how, just win. But of course, it'd be great to have a blowout, but we're the Knicks. Legend Z Production says, keep up the great work. I really appreciate that, man. I really do. If you haven't already, sub up Legend Z Productions. Levine's not playing tonight. Levine's out. Everything I heard, at least. Yeah, aren't the Wolves on like a 3-game winning streak? Actually, that's kind of dumb in a way because they're eliminated. I guess they're trying to build a winning culture, but they're like eliminated from the playoffs. And like at this point, just tank. Even though, of course, no professionals are tanking. They're playing for contracts and playing for the league. And Atlanta also plays they play Philly tonight, so that could be another potential loss. Like we're set up to really climb the standings tonight if we beat the Chicago Bulls. Yeah, the Knicks should win this. No Levine. Markkanen comes off the bench now. It's just like Vucevic is a good player, but if Vucevic, like, we shouldn't lose this game. This would be really embarrassing. Wolves have no culture. Yeah, they got Alex Rodriguez now as owner. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Of course, one of the best baseball players. Took steroids though. Forgot to take my vitamin today. Wolves have no culture. Will they ever have a culture? I know Anthony Edwards. He's been back to life last couple games. He's been extremely inefficient. Thoughts on Cade Cunningham? I'm not sure if he's like as clear cut as guys like in the past. Like of course Ben Simmons going one, Zion going one as well, but I'm not sure if he's as clear cut as those guys. But I think Cade is a very smart basketball player. Solid athlete, not a fantastic athlete like we've seen in the past, but he's extremely smart. His ability to really manipulate defenses, just really tear them apart. High basketball IQ. It's been kind of like inconsistent. Like at times it looks like he's not scared of the big moment, but he doesn't want it. But he has proven that it can be huge down the stretch of games. But we know has great core vision. He's built like a brick house. I like Cade Cunningham a lot. But it also doesn't help if you go to like a bad organization. Who do I think the Knicks should draft this guy? Or who do I think the Knicks should draft this year? Some people want Sharif Cooper. I'm actually working on a video about Josh Giddey, Legend Z, because people have asked like, what are your thoughts on Josh Giddey? It'll probably be like one of my rare non-Knicks videos because I like talking about prospects. For sure. But yeah, I'll make a video about Josh Giddey. He's someone who's mocked to us. Sharif Cooper. I don't see a guy like Kispert falling because we are picking low right now. Both of our picks are like in the 20s. If we trade up, we'll probably get like to the 14th, 15th pick at most. But yeah, the guys I want aren't there anymore. or aren't going to potentially be there, like a Moses Moody and stuff. Yo, what's going on, Eric? I appreciate you being here. He says, "What's up, bro? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing great." I'm trying to read all the comments here. Any particular free agents you're interested in this offseason? I like Lonzo Ball. I know he's going to be demanding a lot of money. I know LeVar doesn't want him in New Orleans anymore. I hope LeVar doesn't start talking again when he gets to New York because, like, think about it. Like, New Orleans market compared to New York market, LeVar might be talking more again. Lonzo's improved as a three-point shooter. It's just like, is he worth the bag? Maybe when it comes to Knicks, he is, because we've been needing desperate need of a point guard. We've been in desperate need of a point guard for a very long time, and we have tons of cap space. He's improved as a three-point shooter. Not sure if he's improved from the free throw line this year. That's something he's been atrocious at. He's a good finisher when he has open lanes, but he still struggles like through contact and stuff like that. But I think he would be a great fit, making everyone around him better. And yeah, we'll see what goes on to happen though. I don't want Kyle Lowry. He's too old, but I wouldn't mind him like on a 1-2 year deal, but that's not happening. Some people like Doug McDermott, bring Doug back, but there's no one really I'm high on. Of course, Kawhi's a dream. We're not getting Kawhi. But yeah, this free agency class isn't like spectacular. 2022 is where it's at. Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, a bunch of dream scenarios. Even though I think Bradley Beal's a possibility if we continue to build this winning culture. Yeah, it's not that we need him. It's just like to fill in a roster spot. Like it's just whatever. Because we the only reason we gave Jared Harper a 10-day deal, and if people were like really confused, why did we sign Miles Powell at that one point? We only signed Miles Powell to thank him. Like we were pretty much giving him free money. Like thanks what you did in the G League. He's currently a free agent. We weren't planning on bringing him back as a player. It was just like thanking him like for what he did, which was just really generous of the organization. Same thing that what we did with Jared Harper, giving him the 10-day contract. But it's not someone we necessarily need. It's just filling in a roster spot. He has some experience playing overseas. Yeah, he's probably not going to play unless it's like garbage time. But there's nothing really special about him. Just solid playmaker, solid shooter. I believe he shot 37% from downtown. But yeah, the Knicks don't really need him. Yo, what's going on, Heartstorm Media? I appreciate being here. If you haven't already, sub up Heartstorm Media, for sure. It's always great talking Knicks with you guys. But yeah, not much to talk about when it comes to Luka Vildoza. It's whatever. But yeah, I don't think Alec Burks is coming back tonight like some people think. Like he still needs to get conditioned and stuff. Yo, Stephen Fox is in the chat. Appreciate being here, Stephen Fox. Great support of the channel. Great Knicks fan. Make sure you show him love in the chat. Davion Mitchell's not falling. He's been climbing up boards like crazy. Like, what do the Raptors have right now? They have like a high draft pick now because, of course, they've been bad this season. It's just like Siakam hasn't taken that leap like some people thought for sure. And I was high on Siakam, and I've been disappointed with him this season. Never thought he was going to be like that key number one option. But yeah, Davion Mitchell, he's not falling to the picks we have right now. Even if we trade up, like how much higher is that really going to get you with picks like in the 20s, you know? But you know I'm high on Davion Mitchell. He still has some concerns, like kind of undersized, but he's a good athlete. He's energetic out there on the floor. Yeah, I like Davion Mitchell, but he's not falling there. Going to be working on my MVP and All NBA list soon. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'll be like the first one that comments on that for sure. Yeah, everything is well. I just got done with school. This wasn't really a planned live stream. This was just a whatever live stream just to talk Knicks, talk basketball with you guys. Would I give Dennis Schroeder a chance on the Knicks on the right contract? Because what was the report? He wanted like over $80 million. I know we're in desperate need of a point guard, but is Dennis Schroeder really worth that? Is he worth that? I don't think so. Burks is not playing today. He's not. He's gonna be back for the road trip. What's going on, Peter? Peter roasted me last time. Just roasted me like crazy. I hope you're well. He said Lonzo is not a closer. I would wait for Beal, but it's an Allen Houston type of dangerous in terms of good score, but the injury bug is too much of a risk. You think there's a huge injury bug concern with Bradley Beal? That's interesting. Sorry if you hear some like chimes, shit like that, or whatever. It's windy outside, but it's a beautiful day out here in New Jersey, actually. You know, the weather is like bipolar in New York and New Jersey. But I think Lonzo's a good fit. Do I think we're still lacking a closer in the starting lineup? I think RJ can be that, but is he ready to be that on a consistent basis? No. Um, can you count on Lonzo to be a closer? No. Randall's inconsistent when it comes to that. For whatever reason, he just loves closing against the Hawks. We know Noel can't really create any offense. I still think we're missing that closer when it comes to the starting lineup, but Burks is definitely better closer this season. Dennis Schroeder on a 3-year deal, including a team option like what we have with Randall. Schroeder and a Knicks Tibbs guy. I feel like he would be a bad fit. Let's see what else. Did I miss any other comments? Is that breaking news? That's interesting. Teddy Bridgewater to Denver. So Sam Darnold, he's just gonna. Well, we knew he was gonna be starting quarterback. He'll be in a better situation over there under Matt Rule. We'll see what happens. But Teddy Bridgewater to Denver. Will he start over Drew Lock? Maybe. I feel like Drew Lock's gone. I think they're gonna get Teddy Bridgewater, and they're gonna draft a quarterback. They're gonna get like Trey Lance. I feel like that's gonna happen. Yo, what's going on, man? Appreciate you being here. I'm trying to catch up on all these comments. I always feel bad if I miss the comments. He says, "Good afternoon, yo. Good afternoon, man. I hope all is well." So, Clutch, what do you think the final score will be? Hopefully, it's like a commanding victory for sure. No Zach LaVine. Lauri Markkanen doesn't start anymore. Kobe White is streaky. Vucevic has the capability of going off. I think we'll score over 100 points. They're not a good defensive basketball team outside of Patrick Williams. No more Wendell Carter Jr. over there anymore. I said we win 111, 104. 111, 104. RJ fixed his jump shot, but feel more comfortable taking that mid-range. No, I think, the 49ers, they're actually interested in Mac Jones. We don't know if it's smoke. Of course, it's one day away from the draft now. We'll see what happens. There's reports the 49ers love Mac Jones. It's either Mac Jones or Trey Lance for them. But I think the Patriots really love Justin Fields. I'm not going to say he's the future of the Rockets. Yeah, I want to actually ask you guys this. What are your thoughts about Christian Wood? Is he the future of the Rockets? Is he the future of being a number one option? No. But guys, do you think he's like a Jeremy Grant in terms of he's really not that good? He's just putting up points on a bad team, and they should trade him? Or do you think he could be like a second or third option and they just need other pieces? Yo, what's going on, Sky? I appreciate being here. Yeah, I probably am, Bray Pan. Probably am. Yeah, the Bulls aren't making the play, and the thing that sucks, they suck this year, but they don't even have their pick because they gave it to the Magic. Oh yeah, he played just awful in that game. Of course, it was when he came back from the injury, but just that bad play at the end of the game when he was helping too much, and then he left Bullock wide open. Gosh, could you imagine Tibbs being mad about that? No, I feel like Tibbs, he's frustrated, but I don't know if you saw Stan Van Gundy in interviews. Like, I feel like the players don't like playing for Stan Van Gundy, and he just doesn't hold himself accountable. If you looked in the interviews, he was saying how like a high schooler could have made that play. I don't know if he actually ended up seeing that. I was like, yikes! I wonder how the players are going to respond to that because they've really had issues like closing out games, but they're missing that type of veteran. I don't know if Steven Adams is really that vocal guy, But yeah, he definitely did come up empty-handed. What he finished with, like 5 points, something like that. He did not play well. But yeah, Bray Pan, I appreciate being a great support of the channel. Yeah, Gary Trent's a really good scorer. It's rare when players aren't soft nowadays. That's why I love guys like Jimmy Butler. Like, that's why Jimmy Butler is one of my favorite players. He just seems no nonsense. Frank is soft. Did you guys see that Frank commercial? He was on like that beer NB what was it? NBPA commercial. It was so funny. They showed Jimmy Butler, then they showed Frank. It was the most odd commercial ever. He was on this like beer commercial. It was him in a suit with some headphones on. I was like, what? Jermaine, appreciate being here. He says, "Mark my words, big minutes for Obi coming. He's looking more comfortable, and this seemed to trust him in big minutes. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think he is definitely progressing. He's not progressing like at the speed that we want him to, but he is getting better in my opinion. What is a decent third option to a championship team? We'll see what happens." Andrew says, he's not playing tonight. I know a lot of people have been asking me that. Everything I read, at least the reliable sources, or at least my boy Avery told me, I believe it was from Ian Begley, that he's coming back for the road trip. I don't think he's playing tonight. I don't. If he is, that's huge. Don't quote me on that, but I think he's coming back for the road trip. For the road trip. Yeah, I thought that was a panic type of move. I like Vucevic, but you're not winning like much with like Vucevic and Levine, you know? They'll be fun to watch, but what are you really gonna win? What's going on, Giannis? Who said that? Oh my god, my coach offended me. Who said that? But that the territory Randall was in before this resurgence, so we can get a Christian Wood on the cheap. I think he could stretch the floor at the 5. But the Rockets just signed Christian Wood, so that's not happening. Even though they didn't get him on a lot of money. But yeah, that's what some people thought. Randall was just putting up points like on a bad basketball team. But then he found the right coach. He put in the work. It's mixed bags when it comes to things like Jeremy Grant. Like when he was on the Nuggets, he wasn't scoring a lot, but you could just tell if you watch him, he's definitely improved as a player. It's hard to tell, is he really that good or the team around him's really bad, you know? But I still think he's a good player, Jeremy Grant. Not sure if he's like a number one option. No, I know he's not. Bulls sold themselves out for a first round exit. They're not even going to be that anymore. Bulls sold themselves out for a first round exit at best. 4 years by getting Vucevic. That's not how you build a championship team. Yeah, they rushed the process. That's something we would have done years ago. Gary Trent. Yeah, he was invisible. The first time we played him, I believe he played very well. But yeah, last time he was absolutely invisible. Should we trade for Tobias Harris? In my opinion, no. Obi will get traded, Peter says. Jeez. Devin says Frank Ntilikina is one of the most talented basketball talents I've seen since Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and this is a very unbiased take. Yeah, it's very unbiased. That's very unbiased. Screenshot this right now, and we'll see how his career turns out. When it's all said and done, he'll be in the Hall of Fame. Livey Jelly says Obi getting better. He has stuff to work, but yeah, he's been playing better. He has. I know he looked like he's still not what we want him to be. I know he still has a lot to work on, but what do you expect the kid to do in like 9 to 10 minutes? You know, the Magic are gonna get 2 lottery picks. Yo, what's going on, Anthony? Appreciate being here. I know my boy, his blood is just, he's scared right now. He doesn't want Mac Jones. He wants Justin Fields. He hopes it's all smoke. He wants Justin Fields. What's going on, Anthony? Malachi says hello. What's going on? How are you? Yeah, they're soft nowadays. If I be honest, I believe that the Knicks is going to keep Obi and train him more so they can do a big trade. Oh, you think they're going to bump his value up and then trade him? That's interesting. Hands off of Tobias. I think Zach LaVine is realistic when it comes to the free agency. I believe he's a free agent in 2022, which is a really good free agency class with KD, Kyrie, Bradley Beal, and all that. What's going on, Edwin? How are you, man? Frank is the next John Stockton plus Kawhi. Yeah, Burks is healthy now, but I believe he's not playing tonight. He's going to be back for the road trip because he probably still needs to get conditioned. So I don't see why they just rush him out there. Game says, man, did Frank think putting on braids make him the goated Randall? His son did that too, which is pretty cool. Julius Randle's son, how he put his hair into braids. Appreciate that, Anthony. Jermaine says, what if Randall was on the Nets and Durant was on the Knicks with the same stats? He would be MVP, politics, go Knicks. What are you saying, Julius Randle would be the or KD would be the MVP on the Knicks. Depends if he stayed healthy and stuff. I think Obi should get some center minutes in the Rockets game. Oh, in the Rockets game? You could play point guard if you want. They're playing the Rockets. I'm kidding. I'm not underestimating any team. They're, at the end of the day, an NBA team in a way. But we'll see. You want Trey Lance. So you want Trey Lance over Justin Fields. Obviously, you want him over Mac Jones. I'm sorry. I like Mac Jones, but you don't trade up and draft him at 3. You don't, in my opinion. Your happiness is in jeopardy. I have no idea what the Giants are going to do. Kyle Shanahan's smart. I think he knows what he's doing. He's going to... Whoever he gets has to have like this quick release in a way of getting the ball out of his hands quick. And the fastest like types of releases when it comes to these quarterbacks is Zach Wilson and Mac Jones. Because Mac Jones can get the ball out really quick. So that fits his offense. We'll see. The West Coast type of offense. Devin Cruz says Knicks need another 20-point per game score guy next year. Yeah, we hope that's RJ. Because more than likely next year, RJ and Randall will be averaging 20, and we still need the other consistent scorer. I agree with you. Especially in today's league, you can't just have like 2 good players. Now you need like a really freaking good player, and then you need like a good player and another good player. I've actually heard about David Duke. He's a good scorer. King Jaw, I appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, he says we should use one of our first-round picks on David Duke out of Providence. Okay. The Nets have an overpower just to beat Randall. Shaking my head. Oh, they have the overpower just to beat Randall. Zach will be 28. It doesn't feel like it, but yeah, he's been in the league since which draft was that? 2013? Was that 2013 or 14? It was one of those, I believe. Trying to remember what came out of UCLA. Doesn't feel like he's gonna be 28. It would be good to get Embiid in our dreams. Peter says if we keep, it's to move him to the wing. If not, RJ gets moved to the other wing, and Obi and Knox are gone. I feel like Knox is gone. Yo, if you're a Jets fan, yeah, I like Zach Wilson. If you build the right team around him, he's really talented. There's some concerns about like the competition he played, but he's very talented. He is. Don't be sorry, Edwin. I don't know about you, but I do realize the Knicks are playing at a faster pace and are shooting the lights out from 3. Yeah, that's something. If someone told me that like a few months ago or a couple months ago, I'd be like, "What are you talking about? We probably lost so many games playing at the pace." But the way we've been shooting the 3 ball like this month has been like insane. The way Reggie Bullock's been shooting it. We know Derrick Rose loves pushing the pace and all that. But yeah, we are shooting the ball well from 3. Let's hope we get off to a good start defensively in the first half. But yeah, don't be sorry, man. We all have our different teams. Frank survived so many trades and deadline. Yeah, it's crazy I was still in Nick. Don't know much about Kai Soto. I know he's a young player who has the capability of doing a lot. We'll see. I need Daniel Jones to prove me wrong. He has a lot to work on. Decision making, just you either feel the pressure if you don't, so his pocket presence. He just has to realize what quarterback he is. He has to stop trying to run around making these crazy plays. Like you're just an average quarterback. So make smart decisions with the football. Can the Knicks just go on a little losing streak so you can beat the Nets first round, please? Yeah, Eric Stokes is a nice corner from Georgia. I think that would be like a steal for the New York Jets. Because the Jets and the Jaguars, they have so many draft picks. I actually don't hate the Jets at all. I don't know, Steven, do you watch the YouTube channel Jet Central? Or do you watch Jets YouTubers? People sleeping on Bullock low key. Yeah, he started off like shaky. He wasn't like the most efficient last year, but since the All-Star break, he's been pretty well. He's played well. Yeah, I don't follow like the Yankees that much. I think we should just re-sign everybody and run it back and see how everyone develops. So like bring back Rose, bring back Noel, bring back Burks. Would you guys bring back Taj? He's 35. He's gonna be 36. I know he's like the heart and soul of this team, but would you guys bring back Taj? Yeah, Derrick Rose has been a good player for us. In your opinion, who's the better quarterback, Mac Jones or Justin Fields? Right now, Mac Jones is better, but Justin Fields has the higher upside. Evan says, "Hey, just got back from school. Great to hear Burks is back. Yeah, we hope he gets back quick. When it comes to the road trip, not sure if he's playing tonight. If those are true reports, that's awesome though. Oh yeah, but I'm having a great day. How are you doing, Evan? Great support of the channel. Been a part of the channel for a long time. Taj is a stud. Bring him back. Bring back Pinson. Bring him back. Yeah, Jet Central's awesome. Great guy. We don't want the Nets in the first round. We want them in the Final Four. Excuse my typos. Brain moving faster than my fingers. I have no idea who my Giants are going to draft. I just hope we don't reach on an edge. If we want an edge, trade back, but I don't want to trade back too much. We'll see what we do at corner. I don't think Surtain's going to drop. We have Adoree Jackson and we have Bradbury. We'll see what happens when it comes to the Giants. Pinson MVP. I'll bring back Taj and use him as a backup if Mitch comes back. What up, Clutch? What's going on, Drew? How are you? Yo, what's going on, Joshua Craig? Appreciate being a great support of the channel. How are you, man? You excited about this game tonight? Hopefully we get this W. Hopefully we do. It's too early to say that. Justin Herbert was a rookie. He was outstanding, but I have to see how he is in his second season with the Los Angeles Chargers. But I love both of them. Big arm quarterbacks can extend plays, but if Justin Herbert just came out, we could have Justin Herbert instead of Daniel Jones, but it is what it is. I got you, Peter. Daniel Jones over Mac Jones. You're high on Daniel Jones. I'm not that high on him. I think he could be an average quarterback. I don't know if he could be like good or great. Good enough to win a Super Bowl, you know? You think like Joe Judge is gonna accept, we don't know if the reports are true, but you think like he'll accept the Micah Parsons shit that went on behind the scenes? And is Jalen Phillips worth taking at 11? Not sure. Yeah, what's going on, Prince? Appreciate you being here. The players, coaching staff, and fans are feeling the vibes from the Patrick Ewing era. We will prevail. Just hard-nosed type of mentality. Of course, I wish I saw the Ewing era. Like my dad always told me stories and all that. But yeah, I just love the hard-nosed type of mentality. No nonsense, not giving up on a play, playing hard. Like this team may not have the most talent in the world, but geez, they play for each other and they play hard, and they're very well coached. You think Giants need another wide receiver? Yeah, I'm not sold on John Ross staying healthy. We have Galladay. Not sure if I'm sold on Slayton. I love Shepard. Yeah. Would you want Randall to play some small ball center? I don't like we've seen that like a couple times. I'm not sure if we're gonna have to do that tonight though. I'm not sure if I'm that high on that. If we're like desperate, yeah, why not? You don't have to do that. Pickle claps. He says one day I might donate $20 or $30 so you can get 2K21. You don't have to do that. Oh yeah, Thonmaker's brother. He was like one of the top players coming out of high school. I actually believe he is in this upcoming draft. He is. I guess he's being mocked really late because I haven't seen him like early in the mock drafts. Or I thought he went to. I thought one of the Maker brothers didn't go to Kentucky. He went to whatchamacallit. I forgot where he went. I don't remember at the top of my head. What's going on, Jeff Diaz? I appreciate being here. Not a hockey fan, but if I was, I guess it would be the Rangers. But yeah, no one. My dad didn't watch hockey. Yeah, I don't watch hockey. I always see Westbrook slander. I'm not the only one who he's gonna be a Hall of Famer, but it's the Basketball Hall of Fame, so they don't really take it serious in basketball. Like you never see someone make a big deal about. Like I guess sometimes, like the NFL Hall of Fame's like way better in my opinion, as it's the NFL. It's not NBA Hall of Fame. It's the Basketball Hall of Fame. But yeah, I think he's a Hall of Famer. I don't think he'll ever win a championship, but he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, Howard University. Okay, I know I've seen some of him. He's been kind of disappointing for like how hyped up he was out of high school though. But I don't know. Did he declare for the draft after 1 year? I don't think he was ready. Curry is the best shooter of all time. Who's that cat that the Knicks recently signed on a 2-way contract? Who are you talking about? Who we were Luca Vildoza, who we're planning on signing because whatchamacallit, we're probably not gonna sign. That's what the report says. Yo, Saquon's such an interesting thing. Like interesting storyline. Of course, him going down with a huge injury. I love Saquon, but I'm also one of those people. I'm not a big fan of signing a running back like for so much money. As much as like Saquon Barkley's an amazing talent. Like these running backs are amazing talents. It's a quarterback-driven league nowadays. Of course, the running back's still important, but you can get serviceable running backs like in the second round. Like take a look at a Nick Chubb. But yeah, he has to consistently stay healthy. Oh yeah, we're not planning on signing him anymore. The plans to sign whatchamacallit. I just said his name. Yeah, I don't remember anymore. I just said his name. Danny, not Danny, Luca Vildoza. Steve Novak's the best shooter of all time. He went to Rosen in the offseason. That's interesting. So then we're all in on winning now. But yeah, guys, I'm actually going to close it out. This wasn't really a planned live stream. Hung out with you guys for like 37 minutes. It was a lot of fun. We have 38 people to chat. Really appreciate all the love and support. You guys are amazing. I don't think we have a shot. I think he's going to be a warrior for life. But you guys, appreciate all the love and support. Peace out, y'all. Have a great one. Let's go Knicks. Let's get the W tonight.